Weird. That meal, does that look like some kind of weird portal or something? I'm sorry. I have to find out what this is. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Reforged Eden. I'm 7ft Dust Bunny. This is Reforged Eden 2 actually, beta, and I'm still 7ft Dust Bunny. But today, our aim is to go to Kage848 Station. But first of all, I want to get some wood on the go, which means I may have to repair my my poor little rover here, which I'm gonna give this cockpit this time round. I say rover, hover vehicle, because I want to get some extra treeage on the go. We've just had yet another base attack. Couple of heavy bombers. They actually have a tendency to go for vehicles parked outside. They tried to hit this one as well. They have a tendency to go for, these are like bomb hits right here. Yeah, they have a tendency to go for the vehicles parked outside, which is new. So I'm not a great fan of that. But I can go around and use that and pick up a bunch of trees and stick them in these little puppies to have them processing in the background. And generally, hopefully, make my life a bit easier. Oh, we got a bunch of graphite in there. Yeah, so that'll give me a bunch more fuel to deal with, which we're not doing too bad on fuel, but we're not doing great. I mean, the base will operate for 9 hours, it's at 63%, but why not get free fuel to make it last longer? The other thing I need to look at is what we can do to get those grow plots down, and basically see if, hang on, first thing, let's turn the oxygen off first, because that'll save me wasting oxygen, because you actually waste a reasonable amount of oxygen when you take those away and vent the oxygen effectively. So yeah, I need to get these grow plots down for one, and see if we can, what the hell was that noise? Get some stuff growing, because we could really do with a secure food source. It's really at the moment not working for us. How much we got? 5, so that should be 5. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did have a look around at the Polaris to see if they had what? Oh, it's that. I'm gonna go and kill that to see if they had some plants I could buy, but unfortunately they didn't have any plants I could buy, which was a little disappointing, to say the least. So I've got to make my own, which means I need bones or volunteers from things like this. Ow! Or apparently not, because I only get carapace and parts, which never seems to work out for me. Just out of interest, is this now sorted? No, it's not. Just thought I'd give it a try. So, right, let's get that back in. There we go. We do have food available to us, some basic food. We have 1 burger in the ship. I do have one of these, which will make apparently eggs. This just makes plant fibers, which is not very useful, and that makes berries, which is also not hugely useful. So we'll put the 1 egg down, I guess, for now. I just won't bother turning the light on at the moment, as I don't think it's worth it. So we can build 1, how many nutrient solution? 2. Build 2 nutrient solution. And what can we make in terms of sprouts if we do that? Well, we can make, yeah, okay, it would be worth it for that then. If we took the 4 plant protein we've got, I can add some more purified water, that's not a problem. To get 2 of those up, because they produce 4 plant protein in return every 75 minutes. That would actually be helpful. It would be a start. So that I'm gonna do. So let's quickly grab the water. There's a bunch of water in here. We'll grab it and we'll split half into there. And we'll put the other half in there. So that can now start making those sprouts. Make me 2 of those, please. Thank you. Okay. So we'll eat that, and I can cook a couple of those in the meantime. So that's no big deal. This one's ready to go. There's one other thing I sort of plan to do here before we get started, which is to take this light off the back. Eventually that will be replaced by a thruster. I'm going to get the drone out a second, and we'll do it that way. Because I want to go 1... Ooh, there is... Oh, that's unfortunate. Of course there is. And there's a thruster there as well, I believe. Okay. So let's do this a different way. Let's take... this block off. Because I think the constructor is... Oh, actually the constructor is what dimensions? I believe it is... He says 1x3? Yeah, 1x3. And CPU wise it uses 300, so it'll put us a tiny bit over on CPU capacity. So I guess... Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in here, he says. I think is gonna be the way we're gonna go in. And then we're gonna leave that one empty. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could put it in behind there if I wanted to. I think there is space there because we got 1, 2, 3 there. So I could put it between the 2 if I could get in there, which is actually kind of tempting. 1, no, because there's a generator there. Okay, so that's not going to fly. I couldn't remember exactly what was there. So, and there's a fuel tank on that side. So we're going to put it here. Okay, fine. I don't even remember how I put my own ship together. It's so much harder to do that when you haven't sort of... when you can't fly through it in guard mode to just sort of take a look. Right, that should be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, and 3, and that's that one done. So we need a carbon substrate block, and we need the light here. So the easy way, carbon substrate block, is to copy that one, and that will copy the color and everything. And then we can go to this one and copy that one and just spin it around, and then we don't have to worry about the color or anything. It'll sort all that out fine, and there we go. And the other thing I'm gonna do, which might actually reduce the CPU, is we're gonna take one of the Gatling guns off, which does reduce my firepower slightly, but I am almost certain we're going to see some ores up there in spas. So when we're up there, if there is an ore, I want to be able to grab it and use it and bring it back, because the one thing I would really like to be able to do is put a CPU extender in this one, but I can't do that without aluminium. I checked over at the Polaris, they're not selling any, which is slightly disappointing. So, the gun's there. So yeah, they're not selling any. They might be selling some up on Kennex, or alternatively, we might actually find some we can mine. So there we go. We'll install a drill for now, ready to go. So I'm going to turn, this one is already turned off. Let's go and install my couple of sprouts here and turn the grow light on, and we'll have to see how long that leaves us with on power. You just make another 5 of those. We'll take those with us. We might get hungry. 1, 2, and we're going to turn this on for now, and then we'll have a look at the power situation before we leave. Right, I'm now going to go around, drive around and mow down every tree I can find in creation until I can't hover anymore, and bring that back and set these to making fuel for me. And also I'm going to grab those, and we're going to say make all the water. We can put that there and tell that already to make all the water. There we go. Alright, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so after a significant amount of deforestation, I'm going to make sure that is off. And this one is growing, these are growing, which is good stuff. We do need some more sprouts. We might have to go up and see if we can get some on up at Kennex. We do have credits now, we have about 15,000. This is off. Base wise, we have 7.5 hours of power. Let's put this one going, and to that end we have, just don't look over the hill there, there's a significant amount of deforestation. We should be able to connect to the hover vessel here and split that out like so, and we'll chuck that one in there. I'll grab those oxygen cartridges I made for good times, and we will splop that out. We can even make 1 Prometheum fuel cell. Happy days. But we shouldn't need to for now. We'll spot that in and we'll just ask that to get on with it. And that will be good for fuel. Yeah, if we look up over the hill here, we might see that up by our solar panels, yeah, there's a little less forest than there used to be. But we'll just ignore that now. It'll be fine. Now, I don't know, the base doesn't run very well on solar. We could put I could put some more solar up there, but I'm not too worried about it. I think soon enough we'll be moving on, though I do want to get CV to get to that point. I do also, very quickly, he says, want to put a couple of blocks, a couple of additional blocks. We've got a ramp. Have we got a shutter? No. Don't think you could make me a shutter, please? One day I will understand why these buttons stop working. There you go. That's it. 1 shutter. Okay, so what I'm thinking is to splop down a couple of blocks. Hopefully, like, I can't do that, can I? Because that's not going to work. I'm not sure there is a flat version of that. I'm not sure there is. What you can do instead is there is a suitable version of that. And you can put like a little ridge top on. And is it me, or is that is not the right block, you know? So that is not the correct block that you wanted right there. So this is gonna, we want the opposite version of that, like so. And we want this one. There you go, that one. And what's it? 1, 2, 3. So we may later consider putting a turret on here, but I doubt it. So what I'd be tempted to do is could have it like that, just straight across, have the edge, or what? Yes, what, Sev? Or what is your plan? I haven't quite decided, says. Or what is my plan? I do not have one, he says. Because there's no other way to make that work. I don't think. No, there is not. I mean, the only other way to sort of make it work is to bring that all the way down and actually have it step out beyond, but I don't think I want that for this ship. I've done it on other ships, but I don't think I want it on this ship. So what I will do is I'll put here and here, and we'll put there, and then on here we'll put like that. Yeah, that's fine, and we'll put the sister part the other side like so, and you can be just a flat panel block like so, and then we'll put this one in like so. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful. Wunderbar. And for now, you can just go all white. And what we might end up doing is actually drawing attention to that little difference later. Come on, hit the bits I want hit. There we go. These tiny little bits, difficult to hit. But yeah, you might end up drawing attention to that little top bit later on. Like give it an accent or something by making it say. It's a bit too much, isn't it? Something like that. Maybe. There you go. We can do the wingtips here as well. And maybe we can do some other trimmings later to give it a little bit of a look, shall we say. But no, like that. I've probably just made that thruster purple inside now. So we go. I don't know. Who can tell? There you go. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit of a look later. But I'll figure that out. That is not for this episode. I'm not going to get carried away with my colouring. I'll get carried away with that another time. I'm already in my head getting carried away, so I must stop. Okay, so with that, we are going to head to space. Okay, and away we go. Leaving to space. Let's find out where Koenig Station is. Let's also find out if we're lucky enough to discover any freaking ore in the meantime. And a break orbit. And anything? Oh, we have something. We have a couple of... What the hell is that? In the ring there. That's weird. That meal, does that look like some kind of weird portal or something? I'm sorry. I have to find out what this is. What the hell is that? It's like a wormhole. What on earth? I'm actually a little nervous. I mean, fortunately I just put a constructor in this thing. But what is that? Is it on the other side of the rings? It is, it's on the other side of the rings. I've discovered a wreckage. I discovered a... What the hell is that? Wreckage? Let's have a look. Anything? I mean, it's got a core. We don't have any bad guys near us right now. What the hell is that, though? Oh, undelivered cargo. Excellent. I'll take it. Fuel cells. I'll take those too. There's a reasonable amount of radiation up here. Refined pentaxid. I'll take that as well. This is a good ship here. More refined pentaxid. Okay, this is already valuable. Energy regulators, mechanical components. This was very worth it. And some space credits. What more could one ask for? In which case, does that mean I can grab the parts? No, I can't. I can't destroy the core, okay? Fine, fair enough. Any which way, that was very worth it. That was very worth it. I'm sorry though. What the hell is that? Oh, there is a red ship out there. Message. Okay, what's this? Commander, it appears to be... This appears to be an exit point of the fleet's jump to Andromeda. It matches the anomaly found near Jupiter, which means that it is impossible to open with current technology. Okay. I'm sorry, but this is like... What? Emergency beacon? Collapsed wormhole. Okay, that's really cool. That's a really cool effect. And that is something I hadn't seen yet. Okay, this is an emergency beacon. And this emergency beacon has a bunch of cargo with it as well. Now there is a ship out there, I'm noticing. Heat signature level 1 is a reasonable way away. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled here. So you are the emergency beacon. Can we... let's not talk to the emergency beacon just yet. Let's rob the place first. Because that seems wise. If you're gonna rob the place before you speak to the emergency beacon. I'm just worried that if I talk to the emergency beacon, the ship that's sort of wandering around over there might come over and speak to us, which might be less than wonderful. Oh, we're getting some extra credits here as well. Wow, if you knew this stuff was here, it would be a good thing to come up and grab early on to give you a jump start. The only thing we've not picked up is something to give us our core extension. Right, let's can we speak to the emergency beacon then? What you got to say? This beacon is damaged and in need of repair before it can be activated. Once activated, you can use it to contact the owners of the beacon. Bring it fully online will require 1 electronics. Okay, sure, why not? This beacon has been activated and is now transmitting at full power and ready for two-way communication. Okay, sweet. Commander, IDA here. I have scanned the beacon and noticed something odd. It appears that someone has tampered with the beacon and changed its transmission frequency to one frequency used by bandits and raiders. If you activate this beacon, there is a chance whoever tampered with it will come back, thinking you are easy prey. I would only activate it if you're ready for a fight. Okay, IDA's suddenly gained a face. Okay, we'll leave it be for now. Before I get, because who knows what that means. It probably means CVs. And I am in a little ship, so anything jumping back is gonna be frickin' jumping back. But this is friggin' whoop. Oh, I can hit it. Oh, whoop. Oh, it even reflects my ship. It is the mighty Awibble. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, I think we have a screenshot. Okay, sorry for that. We had to screenshot that. I had to take the opportunity while I was there. Wrecked cargo arm. So, is this got more cargo? 10 clicks away for the thing. Okay, this also has a core on it. Has a container. Has a really big thruster. Access denied. Salvaging or retrieving with a multi-tool is required. Yes, that would be okay. But this core looks like it's removable because it's unknown faction. Let's just dump a bunch of this in my ship a second before we get ourselves overloaded. I never put the oxygen in. I should be checking my oxygen. But let's put this in the Hornet as well. There's a whole bunch of cobalt ore there, which will be handy because one of the things we need for our upgrades is cobalt alloy. So that is certainly worth having. Oh, there's more up here. There's significantly more. Oh, we're very close to getting radiation sickness though. We probably need to make this quick. Right, that was all of that. I'm sure I didn't grab all of these. No, I didn't. Wow, that was a lot of fuel cells. That was something else, like a probe or something. I'll look at it once I'm back in the ship. We'll have a look at what I actually got there. Okay. Oh god, there's more. There's loads here. More fuel cells and... Okay, and... Okay, there's 2 there. More fuel cells. And we went to that one, didn't we? I think that was it. I'm a little bit concerned about that I've missed something here. But still, I think I got most of it. and I'm going to get back in the ship before I get completely irradiated. But that is good to know that I could probably retrieve that. I mean, that is obviously a large sort of thruster. I don't know, hang on, if I come up to it, can I retrieve it? Access denied. Salvaging or retrieving with a multi-tool is required to access. Yes. Destroyed salvage. I mean, you might get there. I know there is like a destroyed salvage thing, isn't there? Have I got enough space to do said thing? I don't know. I think I would want to come back when I have more cargo space and can be a bit more sure that I'm not going to be left with something I can't get rid of there. Communication satellite. We'll check that out as we go by. That obviously seems friendly, and Kage848 is over there. But also, when I think about it, what did we get? A bunch of fuel cells, so loads of fuel. A bunch of copper ore, a bunch of silicone ore. Refined pentaxid, and a basic system survey probe. A survey probe containing a basic scanning equipment and radio transmitter. Used only for missions or can be sold to UHC research. Okay. Obviously you don't have those missions. I expect those are the system survey missions we did somewhat last time. So what is this? This is a communication satellite. Now this might be... Ooh, hello. This is not what I was expecting. Okay. There's what appears to be a fuel tank or something there. Inside, there doesn't appear to be access to it. It just seems to be there. Okay. Or at least I think that's the case, because I'm assuming, yeah, those are blocks, colored blocks. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is just a thing. But nevertheless, collapsed wormhole, cargo arm, those bits were really, really interesting and useful. Really, I'm down to 76 already. I really need to upgrade the thrusters on the back of this or add more. But I believe the problem is I am at CPU limit, he says, if I check. Pretty sure this ship is at CPU limit. That is not what I'm looking for, is it? It's this one. So yeah, we are... Oh no, we're under CPU at the moment. I could actually afford to add a couple of more thrusters on the back. Because it's actually faster if I point the ship face down and lift thrust my way. But yeah, I might have to add some additional thrusters. Right, we're going to make it to Connect Station. Okay, so we're on approach. There appears to be... Are they drones or... What are these little ships? There's little ships here buzzing around outside. They're not actually coming up on the scanner as anything. But they appear to be little ships or drones. Automated cargo tug. Woo! Sorry, fella. Let's engage braking thrust again. Oh, my assigned bay. Excellent. Let's go to my assigned bay. Yes, you're offering station services, which would be fantastic. If it didn't cost monies. Right. I'm guessing we are the wrong way up. The best way to tell is to press 0 and it will align you to what's considered the plane of the galaxy or whatever, the system or blah. So this must be our assigned bay here. So time to park up. Do you mind? That was awfully easy. I would think the clearance code they gave us would let us in without a whole lot of scanning and questioning. Yes. The malware I returned to Pavel allowed me access to his personal communications commander. I use his connections to allow you access. Well done, IDA, I think. Right, I'm just going to turn the thrusters off. I'm going to leave the fridge on as per normal. We will turn off the jetpack for now. Plonk ourselves down. And we're parked up. Let's put the guns away. Want to look nice and friendly for the enforcers. We do not want to touch things. Let's speak to this guy. Hi. Your servant corp outfitters. Okay. But you don't actually sell anything. Titan armor. Holy crap. Durability 15,000. Armor 100 and 500. That's amazing. Advanced heavy armor, which looks like the old epic armor. That is 250 with extra durability. But the Titan armor is insane. Titan suit forgoes and life support functions. It forgoes something and life support functions to provide absolute maximum in the off-the-shelf protection. What, so it doesn't actually give you life support? Oxygen storage 25. Okay. Number of slots 1. Okay, so that is pretty poor from that point of view. You're mostly better off sticking with the epic armor, I would have thought, unless you need to like go in on a friendly planet into a serious war zone. Okay, remember, touch nothing because they will instantly decide to kill you. Okay, this looks like the right place. Hopefully the medical officer can shed some light on the conditions of survivors. Yeah, maybe. Let's have a quick word with Mr. OK Medical. Station medical officer. And I'm licensed to offer you medicines, blah blah blah. Okay. I'm looking for several of my people. Terran, aren't you? Yes, some members of your kind were brought in here a few years ago. Your kind are particularly rare in these parts, so I know you're some relation to them, and not some criminal, right? Okay, yeah, no, I'm just a little late to the party. I'm just trying to find out where the rest of my crew went, but I'm running low on leads. All I know is that Ensign Emerson was brought here. Well, I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you any more than that. It's a violation of doctor-patient confidentiality to discuss anything more than that. I'm sure you understand. What if I made it worth your while? Thank you for your donation, sir. Since you are one of OK Medical's donors, I'm obliged to show you how successful our medical practices are with a review of our previous patients. I'm sure they'll be happy to share their records with you if it means we can save the lives like we saved theirs. Okay, yep. Well, the patient in question, Natasha Emerson, she came in bad shape. Broken collarbone, compound fractures to her right leg, and untreated concussion that was causing swelling in her brain. It was quite serious at the time. Don't look so concerned, sir. Such conditions are easily treated, and she walked out of here a month later. She was the last of the injured crew to be discharged. What happened to the rest of the crew after that? I'm afraid that's outside of my job description. Once the patient walks out those doors, they are no longer my patient. However, I would suggest trying to speak to the floor manager. He will have detailed records of your people's stay on the station. Have a good day, sir. Anything else you know about this floor manager idea? I don't want to be stuck going on errands for another Pavel. The floor manager handles the day-to-day running of the station public facilities. He can be found in the offices near the elevator on the upper floor. From the station's records and communications, the current manager's name is Damaris. Okay, or Damaris. Right, it seems as if he's the only one working here for a year after the previous manager was caught embezzling funds. He has been massively overworked, cleaning up the mess and detailing the aftermath of the previous manager. There's a high probability he will want some help. Oh joy. Okie dokie. So I guess we'll be going up to see the floor manager. Fortunately, the bribing people seems to work, which is, I guess, good. Teleporter services. Right, what do they actually do? Got any quantum processors? Despite our name, we don't actually carry or sell those. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna skip through those bits. What do you actually sell? Mining cores, optronic bridges, computers, flux coils. A basic CPU extender for a CV. I could buy an extender straight out. 6,000 a pop though. Ouch. I'd much rather find some of the resources I need. Ooh. This looks like... I remember when we did the pirate thing. And we had to rob one of these. I wonder if that's still a thing. Yeah. I remember we did a whole bunch of piracy on board once. Right, where do we get up to the upper levels? This is weapons checkpoint. Hello, Mr. Scumbag. Keep the safety set on your weapons while in the station turn. If I find out you're firing your weapon inside the station, I'll drag your ass to security myself. If you're caught trying to sneak into the central control room, you'll wish I dragged your ass to security, because you won't leave the room alive. Got it? Okay. Okay, my man, is there a reason I want to sneak into the central control room? Now I'm curious. Okay. So, floor manager is up there. And what does this guy do? You do anything? No. And you, sir? You are a merchant of some description? Welcome to Gimger's Garden. Okay, I'm here to shop. So we have some sprouts. Now we're talking. Corn. I don't know if we want corn, but I'm going to get some. I'm also going to get a wheat sprout. What else do we probably want? An orange. Mushrooms we're going to be able to make because there's plenty of mushrooms around. We'll be able to grab those and make a mushroom one. Herbal leaves. We've actually got one of those. Crop type biological specimen. We've got one of these, I think. I'm gonna grab one of those. Tomato, pumpkins. Anything else that does vegetables here? Not really by the looks of it. I mean, worst comes to worst, we could purchase some grow plots later if we had to, but don't think we really need to. Right, so we've already got that. So I think that's the way to go on those. I think we'll put those in, and then we can build the rest from what we have. I guess we just need bones. But bones is something I'm sure we're going to come across enough bones over time. So what else we got? Next level up. This is floor manager level. Anything else up here before we speak to the floor manager? Bar and grill. That would be the main control room. This is access denied. Yeah, I do remember this area. This is the bathrooms. Happy days. And okay, you are a gambly guy. You're a food merchant, right? Yep. Okay, so the guy we need to speak to is the floor manager. He is over there. And I think there is a guy here who deals in weaponry. Yes, there is. Hello, sir. Let's have a look at what you trade. Do you trade anything cool? Heavy armor. I would be tempted by a heavy armor. Just on the grounds that, you know, you can actually get... Oh, there we go. Look. Sniper upgrade kit. I want one of these because I can upgrade my sniper rifle. Well, I say that. I don't actually have what I need. Because I need advanced stuff here. But I could upgrade my sniper rifle relatively soon, which can then upgrade to a laser rifle. Ooh, yeah. But it seems those are easy enough to buy if you need to, so I'm just going to hold fire because I've got one rifle upgrade kit and that's about as good as I'm going to get for now. I'll be tempted by a shotgun, but that's pretty expensive. So we'll hold fire. We'll see what we get to. I mean, we've got things like this we could actually sell. And also, is there a gin terminal around here somewhere? We can hand in our lost cargo and probably make a few bob at the same time. They get $1,000 for those, I think, and you get some faction rep. Anyway, Polaris, where are we at with faction rep? Faction rep. We're still neutral. I think we need to get to... Oh, well, the next break is 18,000 to get to friendly. Okay, so we're way away from that. And our base is back down on the humble planet down there. So, as we leave, looking at the wormhole out over there, and I say, join me again next time when we'll chat with the floor manager. He'll give us some crappy job to do, and we'll have to sort that out. So, in the meantime, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.